If we were to figuratively eulogize your credit union, what would people say about your credit union at its ceremony? So let's start this off by asking a simple question. What does your institution's brand stand for in the financial institution space? And I want to kind of work through that question by showing you the mission or the three things that one of my new clients decided as a part of their chartering process. I'm helping a new credit union get chartered in Manhattan, New York. Okay, they're affiliated with a very large church. And one of the things, these are the three things that they wanted to focus on in terms of what they wanted their brand to be associated with. One of the first things is affordable digital banking services. Next, they wanted to be a low-cost alternative to payday lenders. And lastly, they wanted to do financial education and mentoring for their members in the branch. That's a pretty strong three-legged stool in terms of things that they want to do that communicates their mission and their values. And there's a lot of stories and a lot of brand stories that they'll be able to create around that. Now, don't be startled about a picture, but let me ask you this question. If we were to figuratively eulogize your credit union, what would people say about your credit union at its ceremony? Would it say, man, that credit union, they had the best CD rates in town. Oh, I got my loan there and they gave me, oh, they had an amazing banking app. I always, what would people say? Or is that all they'd say about your credit union? Or would person after person get up to the mic and say, when I needed my first car loan, my credit union was there for me. When I needed my first home loan, my credit union was there for me. When my child's student loan and financial aid fell short, my credit union was there for me. During COVID-19, when my job reduced the hours, my credit union gave me a loan that helped me get through. Those are the things you want people to be able to say about your credit union. Those are the things that build your brand and build your brand awareness that leads to true and loyal membership growth. Because if you're giving away $50 with a new account opening, of course somebody's going to open up the account. If you give away $100, of course you're going to get people to open up their account, and you'll see your shares go up and your new memberships go up. But in 2 years' time, you're going to have to go through that account closing process. When you review your dormant accounts, and all of a sudden you're going to see all those new members just go down because they weren't really bought in to your brand. They weren't really bought into who you are. I have a client that one of their programs is that if you were a member and say you had last year, you had $1,200 worth of NSFs. And this year, if you take their financial literacy program, pass all three parts of it, and then go 5 months without another overdraft, guess what they're going to do for you? They're going to refund you your overdraft charges from last year. Somebody that's about the numbers, but not about the mission, in my opinion, saying, how are we going to give back our non-interest income fees? We need that money. I submit to you that if you're making your numbers off of overdraft fees, one, in my opinion, you're really not about the mission of credit unions in general. And then two, you can't grow a credit union that way. This particular credit union is seeing 10% membership growth. Why? Because of the word of mouth that's going around their town about the things they do for their members. And that word of mouth has created membership growth. That's created share growth that offsets the cost of them returning those fees. So which side of the ball do you want to be on? Do you want to be about those fees, or do you want to be about membership growth, share growth, and loan growth, which is truly the way to sustain your organization?